Welcome Cancer Venus to your 777 reading. I am getting started for you straight away. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, I suggest you check out the intro video. But I am pulling 3 cards at the moment from the archetype deck just to get an understanding of the foundation of your energy. Then we're going to look at 4 cards from a tarot deck to look at the energy that's in and around you. And then we're going to pull another 2 cards from another tarot deck to look at the energy that is coming towards you. And then we're going to finish up with 3 cards from the Shaman deck with some guidance for you today. So I've got your 3 cards. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. It doesn't take into consideration your personal circumstances. So please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I've actually got 4 cards that wanted to come out. So let's go through that together. So we have the 1. The 1 is the archetype of knowing that we are one, but we are many. That is part of the Australian anthem. But anyway, in saying that, that's what it represents. So knowing that everything is connected, basically, is the 1. So you have all these sort of individual kind of lines just coming all in together to bring one heart, one light, one being. So how this is related to your reading, we don't know yet, but let's have a look. The medallion. So the medallion is the archetype about the physical possessions that you have. Sometimes this can be in terms of a reward, but also just be mindful of any physical possessions that you have that might be influencing you in some way. So this could be something that you hold that in the dark side or the negative side of this archetype has expectations attached to it. So be mindful of that. Then we have the tear. So this is about a grieving that is yet to be processed, or a grieving that has yet to be, that you have yet to go through. So I really like, there is on Netflix sort of like a adult cartoon called Human Resources, and I think it's episode 8. It's got Keith from Grief. It's a really good episode about grief, and it's about the only way out is through. But what I like about this, and this is the extra card that came out, is about the gem. So if you can see here, there's all this sort of debris or ruckus, and then you've got that gem in the middle. So sometimes in life we go through hardships, we've got the tear, we go through hardships, and with that hardship and the pressure of life sort of brings out a gem. It's sort of, the gem can't be created. It's sort of in contrast to its surroundings of the dirt and all the debris sort of brings out the gem. So keep that in mind in regards to your situation. If you feel like you might be going through a hard time, maybe feeling separated from society, you're not the only one that's going through this. So Cancer Venus, let's look. So we've got 1 card here for you. So pulling 4 cards here from this tarot deck. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a good card to have. This is about the universe coming in to help you with your resources. So whether this is a gift of finances, whether this is people helping you out. So it's a gift of resources here to assist you with this. We have the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords represents perhaps sleepless nights, some anxiety. So perhaps you've been feeling anxious or not sleeping well in regards to the situation that you're going through. So my heart does go out to you here, Cancer Venus. But we do have an answer. This is something that was an extra card that was included in this tarot deck. And we have the baby here with the sort of snake that's around it. And it represents an inevitable process or inevitable cycle. So just understand that what you're going through at the moment is it's inevitable. It's something that everyone goes through in their life, okay, in one way or another. It may feel really intense and making you anxious at this point in time, but you do have some help from the universe coming in. But there's also a judgment call that you're going to have to make. So this is about judgment. It can also be about a calling, something that is calling you to help you through this process and move on. Or it could be, it's also a card of second chances. So this could be a second chance for you, or it could be a situation where perhaps in a relationship or a job, you're going to be the one making that judgment call and whether you're going to give this a second chance, okay? So this isn't necessarily a judgment about judging others. It's not that at all. It's about you making a judgment call. What's right for you, okay? So let's look at the energy that's coming towards you. Whoa, got a lot of cards that just flew out. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, and then we've got the Queen of Wands. So let's talk about the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is, and this says the Prince of Cups here, just by the way, but it's related to the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is about taking action. Now this could be someone taking action towards you. It is usually representative of a romantic gesture, I would say. But this could be something that's more emotionally fulfilling. So taking action towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling to you, or perhaps someone is taking action towards you. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. Cancer got this card as well, Cancer Sun. So the Queen of Wands is about someone who isn't afraid to take center stage, someone who's not afraid to make mistakes. I like to use the example of pop culture when we come to the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands represents the fire sign, okay? That's what Wands represents, those in the fire signs. And when we look at, oh, this is strange. Just found this card as well. You're getting extra cards in your reading here, so I guess the universe really wants to speak to you. Let me just talk about this and I'll get to this extra card. So when we talk about like the pop culture and we talk about those in the fire sign, I like to refer to pop culture only because it's, you know, mainstream, everyone understands it, and I like to point it out as part of the patterns that happen in our universe. So when we talk about the Queen of Wands, which represent fire signs, I want to bring to your attention those who are fire signs. So when we're talking about, say, the music industry, for example, and we look at those who have longevity in that industry, we talk about, you know, those female, because of the fire signs represent the Queen of Wands. And please keep in mind that this isn't, this energy isn't gender specific. It's just about the energy, but I am using the female pop stars as an example for this type of energy. So when we talk about fire signs, we talk about Lady Gaga, who is an Aries, J-Lo, Madonna, who are Leos, Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears, who is Sagittarius. These are all fire signs, and they're not afraid to take center stage. They're not afraid to make mistakes. They know that it's all part of the process. So be mindful of that energy as well moving forward. If you've got some grieving to do, if you've got something that you're working towards, remembering that that the gem is made in the roughness of life. The extra card that we've got was the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles represents someone who is working towards their goals. They're putting in the energy, they're utilizing their resources. So I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, because a lot of people think that they need to work harder. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. How do we work smarter? 3 things I want you to remember in terms of working smarter here. It's all about knowing your resources, okay? Knowing what courses you need to do, knowing where to turn to for what, okay? So that's all about resources, understanding what resources you have. 3 is about networking, okay? Knowing the right people, talking to the right people. And networking isn't just about talking. It's not about telling people what you're great at. it's about listening as well, okay? So don't be afraid to network, and being in Cancer Venus, that shouldn't be an issue for you. And 3 is about motivation. Okay, motivation can be the hardest out of all those 3. Because if you're not motivated in what you're doing, then your resources and your networking won't come to fruition. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles there. Now let's get some guidance for you from the Shaman deck. Alright, so we've got your 3 cards. Number 1 is this, well, not number 1, number 53 in this card deck, but the first card that I pulled out is Stranger, Curiosity. I'll explain to you what these cards are in just a moment. Number 23, Jeweled Web, Connectivity. And then number 37, the Magician's Sword. Okay, this is believing in or confidence in your magic. Let's have a look at these cards. And I'll explain to you a little bit more about the guidance. So let's recap your foundation of the energy. Okay, we've got the 1. Like I said, that is the archetype of understanding that we are all one. We all go through certain cycles in life. So don't feel that you're alone in this, on whatever you're going through in regards to processing any grief. This could be the loss of a relationship, loss of a loved one, could be, loss of a job or not getting the job that you want. So just going through that process, being mindful of anything that you hold, or even working towards what you're wanting to achieve. And understanding that sometimes in life, the roughness that we go through creates the gem, okay? With the energy that's in and around you, something that's inevitable is happening in this process. You are going to get assistance from the universe with regards to your resources. And this will hopefully help you through any anxiety or any sleepless nights that you're having over regarding this situation that you're going through, and making the right judgment calls, or following the calling that you feel within your soul. Okay, with the energy that's coming towards you, we do have the Knight of Cups, so a new emotional fulfillment, but heading towards that, or it coming towards you, taking center stage and not being afraid to work towards what will be more emotionally fulfilling for you. Now, the guidance from the universe here in regards to the Shaman deck, we have the Stranger, Curiosity. So the Stranger is about someone coming into your life that is unexpected. Someone that you probably wouldn't have looked twice at, but is going to assist you with this process. So you are getting help with the universe, and about the jewel web is about connectivity. So I'm not saying to, just beware of stranger danger, but what I'm talking about is someone that you can intuitively trust here, Cancer Venus. Someone that will surprise you and will make you feel connected, okay? So this could be the help from a counselor, so maybe or a therapist, or just someone new, perhaps doesn't necessarily need to be that. Could be a friend of a friend. Someone new might come into your life and help you go through what you're going through in regards to your situation. We do have the jewel webbed about connectivity, understanding that we're all connected, we're all in this together, and then the Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. So the Magician, in regards to the tarot deck, belongs to the planet Mercury. Mercury is all about our mind and our thoughts, and about economic happenings. And the Magician is all about bringing your manifestations to life, but also cutting out anything that is not true. So you'll be able to see more truthful in regards to this situation, and you'll be able to cut through anything that doesn't resonate with you. Okay, that will help you move towards cultivating that gem inside of you. So I hope this reading helps you here, Cancer Venus. I wish you all the best, much love, and take care.